Hello everybody and welcome to Heyday Wellness. My name is Tamsin. I am a qualified personal trainer and yoga instructor. And today I have a dynamic flexibility workout for you. This is suitable for beginners. It is a great way to loosen up all the muscles in your body, improve your flexibility and improve your mobility. It's a great thing to do when you wake up in the morning, get the body woken up, everything warmed up nicely. It's also great to do at the start of a workout. So if you're doing any of the other shorter videos that don't have a warm-up, popping this video in front of them is a great idea to get the body warm and loosened up. So dynamic stretching differs a little bit to what we would normally do with our static stretching, which is where we hold our stretches. This is a way of stretching the body with movement involved. So we are going to be moving around. I do recommend that you have a chair close by or a wall or a table that you can hold to should you need some support for some of the things where we might be balancing on one leg. Other than that, you just need you, and I hope that you're going to feel good after this. So let us get moving. You want to start standing up nice and tall. Feet are directly underneath the hips. Shoulders are down away from ears. We're going to do a couple of roll downs where we're rolling through the spine down towards the floor. So we're taking a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, you're tucking the chin, and one vertebra at a time, you want to roll yourself all the way down towards the floor. When you reach the bottom, you're taking another inhale, and as you exhale, you're pulling the belly button in, and one vertebra at a time, rolling back up. So stacking those vertebrae back up on one another, bringing the head and shoulders up last. Two more. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck the chin, slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. So we're working on our spinal flexibility and on our ability to articulate the spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, belly button in, stacking one vertebrae all the way up to the top. Head and shoulders up last. One more, inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, one vertebra at a time, rolling down. So imagine those little vertebrae coming apart as you're rolling down. We're going to take a pause at the bottom. Softly bend your knees, grab onto opposite elbows. So that upper body is just hanging heavy towards the floor as much as you can comfortably come down. And then with control, we're going to very gently swing the body side to side so it's not a fast movement. You should feel a nice opening through the back of the legs, a gentle release into the lower back. And just settle yourself back into stillness in the center. Release the hands. Exhale, one vertebra at a time. We're now stacking those vertebrae back together. Head and shoulders, the last to come up. Relax the shoulders down. Coming into shoulder rolls, nice big circles, 6 one way, 6 the other way. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's change direction, rolling forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Relax down. From here we have arm switches, so we want one arm coming up. You're going as far as you can comfortably go where you don't feel you have to push the ribs forward. So even if the arm is further away from the ear, that's preferable to having to move the body to take the arm back. So let's have one arm forward, one arm down, and we're switching. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's bring both arms down, and we're going to now add a circle. So we're bringing both arms forward. So again, just as much as you can where you're not having to lift the ribs. We're then circling all the way out to the side, back down to the hips. So we're reaching forward, coming up towards the ears, circle all the way back round towards the hips, and everything else is staying nice and still. 3. We have 6 of these. 4, 5, and 6. Great, gently release. I'm going to turn so you can see a little bit better. We're now going to wake up the spine, so we're going to be rounding and arching. So what you want to do is start to round the back, tuck the chin, arms will reach forward in front of you, shoulders are still away from the hips. And then going to sweep the arms back, lift the chest up towards the ceiling. But you're not pushing the hips forward, so we want to lift up through that chest. All right, we have 6 of these. So we're rounding forward, gently tuck the chin, reach. Start to lift arms, come back, lifting through the chest. Rounding, reaching forward, tuck the chin. Sweeping the arms back, lifting through the chest. Nice and controlled. 3, 4, 5, last one, and 6. Great. From here we're going to work a little bit more into the spine and being able to rotate. So our arms are coming straight up towards the ceiling, shoulders are down. We're twisting open, so one arm will come forward, one arm will come back behind you, and you're turning to look towards that back thumb. We'll then lift up through the center, and we'll twist open to the other side. So it might feel quite tight in the beginning, like you can't get that arm back. You'll go as far as you can, and as we keep moving and those muscles start to loosen, you'll find yourself being able to go a little bit further. Right, we're doing 5 of those on each side, so I'll count both sides as one. We're starting arms up, shoulders raised. Twisting open, one arm forward, one arm back, gaze towards those back fingers. Lift through the center, lengthen the spine. Twist open the other way, looking towards the back fingers. Lift through the center and lengthen. Great. 2. 3. 4. 1 more each side. And 5. Come back up, gently release. Let's now start to stretch through the side of the body. So a lot of the time we don't have the flexibility to move our body side to side. So I'm going to work a little bit on improving that. I want you to push the weight down right into your feet, because I don't want you to lift the foot as we reach over. We want to stretch through the muscles and not lean through the legs. So weight all the way down, one hand to the side of the body. Without pushing the hip out, you're reaching all the way over as far as you can to feeling a stretch through the side of the body. And we're coming back in. We've got 6 of these. You're reaching and coming in. So we're reaching so that we're getting the movement in the waist and not pushing the hip out to the side. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's swap over, so weight into the feet. You want to make sure the movement's coming from the waist. You're reaching as far over as you can and coming in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release down. Take a little bit of a bigger step out. Hands are staying on the hips. You're keeping your belly button free. And we're going to draw nice big circles round. So the movement is coming from the hips. Try and avoid taking the upper body with you. So nice big circles round. 8 one direction, 8 the other direction. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's pause in the center and other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great, pause in the center. This is the section where if you're a bit worried about your balance, I recommend holding onto a wall or a chair so you do have a little bit of support. We're going to be swinging one leg. So weight down into the one leg, belly button pull in. The other leg is swinging forward and back. And even though we're swinging, we're keeping those movements nice and controlled. All right, so we have 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On number 6, keep that leg extended. Point the toe away from you and pull back. Point and flex. And you should feel the muscles in the calf and the back of the leg starting to work. Bring the foot back to neutral and draw nice big circles round with the ankle. It's really important for us to have good movement in our joints, especially things like the ankles. And let's circle the other way. Having good mobility and good flexibility is really useful for helping you in situations where you trip. You might find if your ankle is able to move in certain ways, you're less likely to get injured. Let's bring that leg down and we're swapping over to the other side. So we swing and back. 1, 2, nice and controlled. 3, 4, 5. On number 6, hold forward. Point and flex the toes. Bring the foot back to neutral, circle the ankle, trying to get a full range of motion through that joint. And let's circle around the other way. Great, release down. We're swinging now to the side. So we're going to go out and across the standing leg. So going weight into one leg, something to hold on to if you need. Leg is coming out and across the standing leg and back. 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's keep that leg out and we're drawing circles. So we're trying to get that joint to move within the socket. So we're going round for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release. Just take a moment to shake those legs out. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So you're going out, across the standing leg, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's keep that leg out, drawing nice big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that leg down, give them a good shake. All right, working a little bit more into the hips. You want to lift your knee up. So we want the knee and the hip in line. I do recommend having something to hold for this one. What we want to do is take that knee out to the side so it's coming as far as you can towards the side of the hip and back in. All right, we have 6 of those. You have something to hold on to for support. And we want to open and come back to center. 2. And you're going as much as you can without twisting the body. 4, 5, and 6. Bring that leg in. Let's swap over. Hip and knee are in line. Rest of the body stays nice and still. Opening up as far as is comfortable for your body. And back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back in, release that leg out. And let's take a really nice big step out now. So make sure toes are still facing forward. Belly button is pulled in, and that you're in a position where you still feel stable. So don't open the legs too wide that you feel you're going to topple over. You're going to feel a nice stretching in the inner thighs. So you want to push the hips back and down as you move to the side, almost like a side squat. You'll lift through the center and over to the other side. And you're focusing on pushing the hips back so that the knee stays behind the toe. Right, so pushing over, feeling that nice stretch through that straight leg. Let's do 5 more, counting both sides as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step the feet back in. And let's get the tricky one. So where everybody tends to feel tight is the hamstrings at the back of the legs. So let's bring one heel forward, the toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Again, option to have the hand holding onto something for support. You're going to sweep the arms forward, bend from the hips. You should feel that start to pull in the back of the leg. And then we're lifting back up. 5 of these. So we're reaching the arms forward, bending from the hips, and lifting up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up, let's swap over, heel to the floor, toe points up, holding on to something for support if need be. From the hips you're bending, arms are reaching forward, and we're lifting up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten up, bring the feet in. And what we have last is prances, so working into the calves. So we want to have one heel up, toe to the floor, 1 foot flat. And then we swap. So lifting in the only heels, alternating, bending the knees. So as well as stretching into the calves and the back of the legs, you should be feeling a nice stretch in your feet as well. Right, let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. That is our dynamic stretching workout for today. Hopefully everything is feeling a little bit looser, a little bit warmer. And the more you do stretches like this, the more your flexibility is going to improve over time. And when you've got better flexibility, your movements for other things such as other exercise programs you may be doing or day-to-day tasks will start to feel a little bit better and a little bit more comfortable. So that is us for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more content like this, please like and follow the YouTube channel so that you can keep up to date with our latest videos. Until next time, bye!